Alright, so you want the catch, the new free-to-play weapon that comes from the new fishing system in Genshin Impact. Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to unlock it and max refine it. The very first thing you need to do is make sure you unlock the Serenity Pot. So if you don't know how to unlock the Serenity Pot, then I recommend you take a look at your quest log and look for a side quest from Madame Ping. And if that's still not enough, then hit Google or YouTube and look for a tutorial. Next, you're going to have a quest called Exploding Populations, and you'll want to talk to Catherine in Mondstadt to trigger this quest. And do note that you can only trigger this quest by talking to the Catherine in Mondstadt. There you'll meet Nantuck, who is your introduction to the fishing system. So go ahead and finish his quest, and once that's done, you'll want to craft the default fish bait and catch 6 times of the Medaka. These are the red small fishies. I'll give you guys a couple locations to look for these guys. This is not an exhaustive list, but this should be enough to let you catch about 6 of them. Catching 6 of these guys is going to allow you to buy new bait to fish up new kinds of fish, and specifically the ones to exchange for the catch and its refinement materials from the Inazuma Fishing Association, which is located off the teleporter right outside of Inazuma City. So with those 6 Medakas, you're going to exchange for the fake fly bait and the false worm bait from the Mondstadt Fishing Association. These are going to cost you 3 of those Medakas each, so go ahead and buy those from Nantuck. This is going to help us catch the fish needed for the catch materials and the catch refinement materials. It's going to help us catch the koi, the pufferfish, and the angelfish. The fake fly bait is going to be used for all of the koi type fish and the pufferfish. The false worm bait is going to be for the angelfish. So you'll want to craft about 120 of the fake fly bait and about 18 to 20 of the false worm bait. Of course, you should craft more if you think you're going to fail the fishing, so that's going to be up to you. If you happen to have 3 more Medakas laying around, you can buy the red rot bait as well so you can catch the other family of fish, but that's going to be totally up to you if you want to fish those up while you're fishing the other fish. Quickly, say fish 5 times fast. In order to exchange for the actual weapon, you're going to need 20 of the rusty koi and 20 of the golden koi, and then 6 of the Raimei Angelfish. For each of the refinement material, you're going to need 10 pufferfish, 10 bitter pufferfish, and 3 Raimei Angelfish per refinement material. You're going to have to do this exchange 4 times, so this means a grand total of 40 pufferfish, 40 bitter pufferfish, and 12 Raimei Angelfish. Alright, and now I'll show you the locations where you can find the kois and the pufferfish. There are 2 locations in Mondstadt where you can get both types of pufferfish. One is right off the teleporter in Springvale, and the one is near the Dawn Winery. The other 2 locations are going to help you get koi, but they only spawn one type of koi. In the Stormbear Mountains, you'll get the golden koi, and then right outside of Mondstadt, you'll get the rusty koi. In Liyue, there's 2 places for the pufferfish. In Chinksa Village, you're going to get the green type of pufferfish. I forget what they're called. I don't know if they're the bitter ones or the regular ones, but right outside the village where all of the logs are standing out of the water is where you're going to get the green one. And then right outside of Liyue Harbor, if you go down to the pier and swim across to the mountains, you'll get the red type of pufferfish. Liyue has 3 locations for the koi where it spawns both types, and this is really where I get the most luck in getting most of my koi, so hopefully you have the same luck as well. Because after all, it is massive RNG how many fish you're going to get spawned at each location. The first location is a little fishing village that's right off the teleporter to the left side of Wangshu Inn. The second location is at Luhua Pool, right next to the domain, and the third location is by the Broken Bridge, south of Wangshu Inn. And then in Inazuma, there is a location that will spawn both types of pufferfish around the pier in Rito. And then there's a location at Nazuchi Beach that's going to spawn the green pufferfish. And then in Inazuma, right off of Koseki Village, there's going to be a location that spawns both types of koi. And then the last place that you'll need to know for the angelfish is the electrified shipwreck right off the coast of Inazuma's second island. Also note that these angelfish will only spawn between the hours of 1800 to 6 in regards to the in-game time. So this means that you can only catch these fish during the nighttime. But that's not a big deal because you can adjust the time to whatever you want. The only problem here is you're going to have to clear out the enemies, the ice slimes, and the electro abyss mage, and it can be a little bit tricky, especially with all the electro electrified water. So what I find to be the most easiest is to just go to the middle platform, hop out of my boat, and then take them out. Or if you want to be really patient and safe, you can use your boat to kill them, but it's gonna take a really long time. And these guys in particular are a little bit tricky to fish up, so I hope you're actually good at fishing in Genshin Impact. And guys, I don't want to see any comments asking or saying that they don't see the fish there, because again, these guys only spawn at night, so make sure your time is set to around 1800 or 6. As for the spawning of the fish, they seem to respawn every 2 days. I even have the timestamps on my recording to prove that, because I've seen lots of comments saying that they respawn in 3 days, but that has not been the case in my experience. I also do not believe you have to fish everything at a particular location for it to respawn new fish 2 days later, but sometimes fishing up all of the fish in a single location will spawn new fish. So if you are desperate for a certain type of fish, maybe clear it out and see if a new set of fish spawn. Sometimes the fish even despawn and a new set will spawn in their place. It's very weird, so maybe even decide to fish up the ones that you really want first, or go for the rare looking ones. I've even seen rare fish disappear right in front of my eyes. The fish that you get at each location is also going to be random. That comes from the pool of fish that spawn there. Sometimes you'll get tons of koi fish, sometimes you'll get tons of pufferfish, and other times you'll just get nothing. So there isn't really a definitive amount of days that I can tell you on how long it's going to take to get the catch and be able to R5 it, but what I can tell you is that in order to exchange for just the catch, it took me fishing in my own world twice and joining one co-op game. But again, I may have just gotten lucky with the spawns and just got a bunch of koi fish in all of those instances. So now you've gone to all of the locations I've shown you, you fished everything up, but you still don't have enough to exchange for the catch or its refinement materials. So what do you do now? Well, your only option is to wait 2 more days or go into co-op. If you're going to use co-op to get the rest of your fish, then do know that you are going to be taking the fish from the host's world, so make sure you ask very nicely if you can fish their fish. And good luck trying to find a host that will allow you to join the world, because in my experience, most people will decline your invite. Anyway guys, that's all I got for you in this video today. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know where you guys are at refining the new weapon. How long did it take you? How long do you think it's gonna take you? And if there are any people that played Final Fantasy 15, then you'll definitely recognize the music that I used in today's video. Anyway, until next time, I will see you guys later.